Yo, what they do. I'm your host, Aaron J. Jackson, also known as Marvin Bay, and I welcome you to the 29th episode of the Behind the Beard podcast, presented by the FGO Network. And right now, I have a special, and very special guest, my Uncle Slice. If y'all don't know who he is, he's a monumental person in the neighborhood, the community, the whole city. Shit, to me, the whole world, you feel me?
Preach.
So, yeah, man. For the people that don't know who you are, introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Slice, a.k.a. Royzell Johnson, a.k.a. the best barber in Dade County.
That part.
And Slice Classic Cutz,
So what you been doing during this whole quarantine stuff?
In the house, family, kids, my girl, love, eating, all the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Exercising,
Okay.
trying to get your mind right, stacking your paper, trying to do the things you need to do, to come up with a game plan when you come up out of quarantine.
Yeah. Did it kind of impact you at the beginning parts of it, or how anything went wrong or anything during the whole quarantine?
I was blessed, bro. I can't trip because it wasn't no sickness, it wasn't no illness in my family.
Yeah.
So we were covered.
That part.
And that's a blessing to come out of the situation with no illnesses, no sicknesses, and just more love to anything.
Yeah, most definitely. Did you read any books and shit? You be on the books.
Yeah,
shit.
man. I was reading a few books. Just really more dictionary, few words,
vocabulary and shit.
Vocabulary, keep your vocabulary up.
Yeah.
And try to stop saying, you know what I'm saying, 11 times.
Yo.
You feel me?
Yo, when you grew up in Miami, man, it's just natural. You say that after every sentence. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
You see? Exactly. Everybody. You can't help it. That's a substitute word. You gotta say, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I went down the street, I was talking to my homeboy, you feel me? He told me, just like that. It's real.
And yeah, I know I be saying you feel me after every episode.
Real,
you feel me?
It's real.
A lot of people be like, oh, but it's hard. Sometimes it's hard though. I ain't gonna lie, it's hard.
Facts. Because I remember I was getting interviewed, and I probably said, "You feel me?" 11 times. I was like, "Damn!" I said, "You feel me?" that many times.
Mm-hmm.
When I recapped and looked at it, I was like, "Yo."
Yeah, you cringe with it.
You just embrace. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. It's lifestyle shit, but. So how was your upbringing growing up in Miami?
I got a good background, man. Good parents, My mom was retired. She's a retired school teacher.
Mm-hmm.
She was strict. I got my ass whooped a lot of times. I broke a lot of rules to be a part of the things that I wanted to be a part of growing up. I had to break rules and get ass whoopings. And,
to learn,
the ass whooping came, but breaking the rules was to have a little fun. I had to break a little rule here and there, but I was respectable, and my mom taught me manners, and she taught me a lot. She raised me well. Mm-hmm. My dad wasn't, he wasn't all the way in my life growing up. It was more like my mom, but I mean, that's a story here. A lot of young black men. Yeah. Everywhere. I can't even say just Miami. That's everywhere.
Even myself.
When you grow up and you get to understand the do's and the don'ts and the whys, and how to forgive, and that's what I learned. My pops passed away, so rest in peace, pops. I love you. I got a chance to learn how to fish. Mm-hmm. He taught me how to fish.
You can teach your kids.
He taught me how to fish. I've been fishing ever since. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can give them fish, but teach them how to catch.
Yeah. Homegrown.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, definitely. So when did you start picking up the clippers?
My first time picking up clippers, man, I had a friend that stayed down the street from me when I was younger, around 12 years old, and his aunt was a twin, and one of them cut hair. Mm-hmm. and I was so intrigued to see a lady cutting a man hair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about like fades, designs. Like,
yeah.
That shit did something to me when I was little. I was like, damn, she like,
did
how the
that.
hell you put a Nike sign like a woman? Like you really don't. You know, when I was growing up, I didn't see.
That's interesting though.
Right,
especially back that like around that time.
I didn't see a lady barber, so it was like, damn. I'm like, she could do it. I know I can.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom left some clippers. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
My mom left some clippers. I found them.
Yeah.
And I had a guinea pig, which was my cousin. And I was like, yo, check this out. Let me cut your hair.
Yeah.
That boy sat down in the chair. Now, mind you, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm like, damn, you think that shit easy.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you grab the clip, that's what you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually took my mama clippers. I started at the top of his head and cut the whole top out the shit. And my mom was gone. So when she came back pulling up in the yard, I'm like, oh shit, there go my mama. So I say, go hide. I'm 12, go hide.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm gonna get my ass whipped. The boy wouldn't hide. So now he hide and we in the house. My mom started noticing, she like, wait, Clifford Jr. He had probably been hiding for like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That boy got tired of hiding and came out of hide like scratching the top of his head. My mama say, boy, what's wrong with your hair? And she just like bust out laughing. Mm-hmm. And she ended up giving me.
I can hear mom's voice.
Yes.
Right there.
Yo, she ended up giving me the same clippers, and she said, "And you better fix it."
Mm.
I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna fix it, but it beats getting the ass whooping.
Mm.
So I ended up giving his ass a bald head. It still was patchy, but so I took the interest after that, like real, because I that was like hands on my first time. So it was like, and I ain't get in trouble, I ain't get no beating.
Yeah.
It was more like, so my mom, God blessed me with the gift. My mom just like,
Pushed you.
like have a, you know what I'm saying? It was meant, because it was like, and I took off from there.
It's crazy because, you know, it's kind of similar with me. Like the little things that my grandma did and my mom do, I kind of get inspired by to this day.
Right.
It's just the little stuff that really like matters. You know what I'm saying? You don't really realize it when you're young, but when you grow up and you be an older person, it's like,
back.
Wow, like it rubs off on you, you know.
It's like if she would have never gave me those clippers, I probably would never be where I'm at right now today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if she would have never inspired me and just said, you know what, go ahead. And she said, you can keep them clippers. That's what she told me. You can keep those clippers.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me the clippers. After I messed him up, keep the clippers. And I was messing everybody else up in my neighborhood. I was practicing my ass off. I put fresh in. I was learning how to do letters and shit. Don't spell the letters wrong and shit. In the nigga head.
But that's, I feel like not too many people talk about those times. Like, you know, especially your era when you was coming up. Like, those times, there's a lot of stories that's untold. Like, as you know, especially of being an aspiring barber.
Man, listen, we put the tie shoestring around your head. And take the clippers and cut around the shoestring, follow the shoestring all the way around. You had dudes that actually wore, we call it soup bowls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was like you put a fucking bowl on your head.
So wait, so that's why, is that why, like, when y'all see the soup bowls now, that's like the little line shit, that's what.
Got a soup bowl.
We got a picture over here.
You got a picture right there. That's a soup bowl.
Yeah.
That picture right there. Now, however went, you would put the bowl on top of his head and follow the line all the way around to the other side and clean it. And back then, shit, they'd have rocked it.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's like, especially coming from the black community, we gonna make anything work.
Oh yeah, man. You got style and finesse. You know, that's real.
How important was it, like, to have a fresh cut back then, though? Like, not important, but just like, what did it mean to you to have a fresh cut?
It was important because, I mean, you got to understand, like, during that time, during the era, it was a lot of people parents that couldn't afford to pay for haircuts for their child or the other kid, and you know, you probably get a haircut once a month. You know?
Yeah.
Some people get a haircut every 2 months. Head peasy than a bitch, like shit, like BB shots, you know. And but then you had other people who was able. So it was like when I learned how to cut, it was a plus in my neighborhood around my block, cause you know my homeboys be like, shit, let me get a cut. I'm practicing. Shit, come on. You know. They mama, you better go down there to Poochie and let them give you a haircut.
How much haircuts was back then?
Well, shit. I think it started at $3.
For real?
Yeah.
Your price or just the barber price?
It was free first. No, my price.
Oh, okay.
No, it was free first until I worked it up and got a little better.
Yeah.
Then I started putting a price on it. It was like $3. Then it went from 3. Then it went to 5.
Price went up.
Then it went to 6.
Yeah.
Then to 7. You know, you kept putting the prices up. You know, when you get better.
Yeah.
But the barbershop haircuts back then, you got a lot of dudes were wearing like S curls and shit. You know, that's when they put the process in the top and had a fade, all the sides with the little curly top. You know, it was rocking all that shit. So you know, it was. Haircut prices probably was like $12, $8, you know, $10. Shit, not today.
Shit, price went way up.
Prices all the way up.
I get that bag, you heard?
Yeah, man.
Shit, y'all can't see, but the whole price, the VIP.
VIP $60.
VIP ain't not even playing no game.
You hear me? A regular haircut. Adult haircut, beard, that's like everywhere. Regular haircut should be like $25.
On top.
You know, you want to fade and all that other shit. You know, that's when we got that take time. If you want a backyard barber who just gonna get on your head and and you outside sweating and shit, he'll stick it to your neck and on your skin, your forehead wet. You got a fan, 2-3 fans on you. Might get some hair blowed in your eyes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? When you come in establishment, a professional shop, where it's cold.
You can master everything.
You feel me? It's crispy. You gonna come up out that shit sliced up, Slice Classic. You gonna come up out sliced.
We gonna get to that now.
Goddamn, that's what we gonna do.
Yeah, he excited.
I'm always excited. That's what I do. That's what I do.
So, when did you officially take it seriously? As in, like, you wanted to get certified and everything like that.
As far as license,
or like, let's before the license, like before, like, okay, I'm getting these clients here and there, or not here and there, but whenever you do get your clients, you're like, damn, okay, the next level. When can I take it to that next level? When did you decide you want to take it to that next level and take it more and more serious?
My pockets was getting fat. Shit, that make you take anything to the next level.
Yeah.
Your pockets getting fat, you know, and clientele growing, and you creating your own check. So it's like, hey, you know, I had jobs and shit. I had jobs, bro. I done worked in warehouses. I done been in the union construction. I done did it. That shit ain't for me. I was like, damn, God. I even did security guard. But I was a security, and I had on a tight ass uniform. I was working on at the Port of Miami.
Oh wow.
And I'm driving trucks with suspended license and shit. They don't even. And the steering
what
wheel,
trucks?
huh?
What type of truck?
Like the security truck.
Oh wow.
You know, the steering wheel sitting on goddamn stomach. I'm like, man, this ain't for me, bro. I'm like, Otis in this bitch. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you know, it was like the light bulb twist. Ding, bro. You a Bob? You cut hair. What you doing? I said, you know what? I went and brought all my equipment, bro, and I never looked back. I never looked back from that.
Wow.
I brought all my clippers and everything, and I never looked back.
You know, it's you had that drive.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That mentality, like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my clippers and.
And I was I cut at Caramont, back in the days. I used to cut at Caramont. I was younger. I wasn't really taking it serious. Then once I brought all my clippers again, after I had done went through all my trials and tribulations, you know, trying to find myself here, there, doing this, doing that, you know, and it was like when the light bulb clicked on, and I found myself, and I'm like, yo, I'm a barber. I'm tripping. Don't you know I was doing security making like $250 a fucking week, bro? I made that shit one day as soon as I went to USA Flea Market, and Mr. Ted, God bless his soul, gave me a job, and I went on a Saturday night. He said you can start Sunday. When I went in there Sunday at USA, I made $250 Sunday, and shit, nigga, it wasn't even 8 hours.
Wow.
So I was like, what the fuck? Why? No, I've been lost, you know, but now I found myself, you know. So, yo, man.
And what age were you like around that time?
Shit, I was in my 20s. I had to be a young man. I was probably like around about 27, 28, somewhere up in there. Yeah.
That's crazy because a lot of people in their 20s, especially this generation, they think it comes easy. Like they think, oh, I gotta make it. You know, sometimes it probably be in your later years, later 20s. You know what I'm saying? Finding yourself, it takes time. It takes time. And for the people that don't know what Caramart is and USA is, that's a monumental flea market that we used to go to, to get, especially in the black community, you know, of Miami. Like
we have it on the wall over here. One of these pictures.
And by the way, y'all, like all these pictures right here, me and my uncle, we did like a whole project dedicated to Liberty City and the barbershop as well. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, those flea markets are like monumental in the black communities of Miami because those are like our, I guess you could say like our malls to get wherever we need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and supporting black businesses and stuff like that. So it's a very important. Do your research, you know, if you get a chance. But excuse me. So what were the steps to get to be a certified barber? I know you probably had to go to school, get you a trade and all that.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I was like down there 15, 12 years in the game down there already before I even went and got my license. So the license part was easy because I already knew what I wanted to do. You know, it was just being certified and you know, being professional about my career, about my passion for cutting hair, being a barber, being a master barber. So I had to go, you know, get my license because if you sincere and you serious about something and you have a passion for something, you should always, you know, have the right paperwork and, you know, the certificates and everything you need because, hey, this is something you love to do. Why not? Why not stamp it? Why not stamp yourself? Why not, you know? Because I ain't going to punch nail nobody fucking clock. That's a wrap. Like, ain't no clock punching. I ain't punching clock in years.
What was the determination of it?
Determination? The money. Ain't for pocket. At USA, man, you making like $1,500 a week. I'm young. I stand up all day. Get this money. Get this money. We had barbers who was cutting hair and that was making money like that, man. Wow. $1,200 a week, $1,300, $1,500. Clientele just crazy. For real, crazy.
Like the trap booming.
Yeah. No, seriously. It's serious, man. So it was like, you know, the determination was you know, your pocket's right. Yeah. And you know, having a passion for what you doing. Like anybody can cut hair, you know, but do you really love cutting hair? Do you have a passion? I have a passion for this. This is what I do. Like I don't know nothing else. Like I love cutting hair. You know, like I'm always studying and mastering and you know what I'm saying, coming up with different ways and inventions, you know, to satisfy my customers and you know, that's why they call me Slice. They call me Slice because boy, look at here. I'm like a double-edged razor. I cut coming and I cut going. You know, I cut hair, ass, and grass. When they get in my way, I will cut your ass. That's facts.
Hey, you shout out, man.
Facts.
Hey, you shout out, man. You shout out, dog. So you talking about your name Slice? So how did you originally get the name?
I got the name Slice, the origin, it originated from one of my Jamaican friends, man. And he always like, he see me like, big man Slice. Cause I used to have a line of people, yo. He like, big man Slice every time they see me. He gave me that name, Big Man Slice. So a lot of people used to call me Big Man, and then a lot of my people used to call me Slice. So it was like, yo, you gotta run with Slice. Like, that's you. Cause I had another Jamaican friend, his name was Royzell. I ain't even lying, yo, you laughing. That's the proper world. Gee, shit.
Hey, Royzell.
That boy name was Royzell. Honestly, the boy used to have a chain and shit with razor blade on it.
He probably was jealous, yo.
You feel me? No, his name was Royzell before my name was Slice. You know? So I was like, I used to like that boy named Royzell. Like, shit, he's sharp. And the boy was sharp, though. So, you know, when I got Sliced, I was like, oh, that's perfect. Sliced. Oh, yeah, I have to live up and own that name.
Yeah.
Sliced. Sliced. Crispy. Yeah,
that's a hard name. Like,
yeah, Slice. That's everybody call me Slice. Everywhere I go, since I done made my stamp, my mark. I know a lot of great barbers. I'm not the only good barber. There's a lot of great barbers out here, man. I'm just one of them. And I stand behind my work like they stand behind theirs. I stamp myself like they stamp theirs. But there's only one Slice. Dane County on 62nd, 720.
Oh, God.
I gotta believe it.
Yeah, like, I like the name because it's just simple. It's like, and it's for a barbering atmosphere. It's just like, it is what it is type shit.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I was at the store and the jit was like, kid.
Same thing.
But little kid, his mom was parked at the store, and Shorty was like, "That's Slice." I guess him and his brothers done was like, "Yo, Slice." So the mom thinking I'm a rapper or something. I come out the store. She was like, "Your name's Slice?" I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "My kids was waving at you." I'm like, "Oh, what's up, little man?" She was like, "I thought you was a rapper, famous." I said, "Yeah, baby, I am famous." I am famous. You see your kids going crazy. I'm famous. I'm neighborhood famous.
How did the kids know you? They come to the barbershop?
Yeah, they been to the barbershop I think like 1 or 2 times. They probably came in and it was a busy day and we was in here, laughing, joking, and we show the kids love, man.
That's crazy. It's the little things like that that just like
just make you feel good.
Down like, cause it happens to me sometimes. I just be in the store or something like that, they be coming like, "Yo, that's Aaron. Oh shit, like what's good, bro?" Right. Like, how does that feel? Like, especially coming from where we come from and stuff like that.
It feel good, man. You feel blessed because it lets you know that
do something good.
You done did some good out here, and your work is being recognized. Your work is being recognized, and you're blessed and your energy is being felt. People can feel your energy. We got a good energy. You gonna get that kind of love wherever you go. You can go anywhere.
Yeah, that aura.
And a person will recognize, especially if they've been around you and they done been in in the vicinity of your place. You know what I mean? In the presence of your essence can be felt from a distance. It's undeniable.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people that I see I'll pull up at the store, "Slice, boy, what's up, what?" You know what I'm saying? And the embrace is real. We embrace as brothers. Embrace.
That's real. So, after grinding at someone else's barbershop, how did you start your own business and open up a barbershop of your own?
Man, I've been grinding a long time. I had a great backing, my mom, my brother, my family. That's my family, my mom, my brother. But they behind me. My mom, whatever I lack, she right over my shoulder. Just put it like how that boy say, whatever I'm lacking, I'm right over her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is. My mom, that's my mom up there. I know the camera can't see it, but Miss Johnson, that's my world. I love you, mama.
Honey Benny.
She used to beat my ass and put me on punishment, and she still put me on punishment and beat my ass right now. She still do. She, she's great. I love her though. I love her. She'll break whatever barrier for me. You know, she always there for me. I'm blessed to have a mom like that, and I love that old girl.
Yeah, ain't nothing like the mama.
Yeah,
the mama love.
So a lot of this that you see, happening because of my mom. You know what I'm saying? My mom is like I say, she don't play no games.
Yeah.
She, whatever I'm lacking, she over my shoulder. I'm blessed.
Like even I could tell like she has like it rubs off on you as well, like the color schemes that you have in the barbershop.
Oh man, listen, my decorating skills come from my mama. I ain't even gonna lie. My mom, she went to school for that. She got a master's degree in computer science, a bachelor's in designer, fashion designer. So she, when it comes to putting things together in pieces, as I was growing up, I always saw how she did things, and it left me with an eye, a vision. Because I growed up around her seat, and Art Deco, she the real deal. So it's like whatever she put her hands on, she make that shit come to life.
That's crazy because my grandma, they into all that stuff. Yeah. My grandma and your mama,
they best friends. They sisters. They sisters, man. Your grandma was before I was even born.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like she sews, and you could tell the passion she has for that, and I could tell by her having passion for that, I have a passion for clothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The materials and how important that is,
exactly.
And all this correlate. Look at the color schemes. Those, honestly, the colors within the barbershop, it gives me that black essence vibe. The you know what I'm talking about?
It's an earth tone. Energy, good vibe, good. It's warming because when that's everything. When you coming somewhere, you want to be relaxed. You don't want to feel like you gotta look over your shoulder, or you gotta be clutching and shit while you in the chair because you got nigga over here watching you and shit. You know what I'm saying? There's none of that when you come in here, man. Even the dudes who live on the edge. I'm gonna say live on the edge. You want to state it the right way. You got your dudes that live on the edge. When they come in here, it's all about humbleness, cause that's the energy that we put out. And if you petty and you don't want to pay them goddamn prices, take your petty ass on. You know what I'm saying? Them $15 haircuts down the street and $12 haircuts, $8. You tired of that barbecue from up the street where they give you more sauce than they give you meat? Take your ass down the street then.
That's real. That's real. Yeah, that's real. But it do. Every time I do come in here, it's just the energy. Yeah, exactly. The energy. It's just something about the energy. Like I said, it even goes with the paint. It's crazy how colors really determine the mood.
Right, the emotion.
Yeah,
the energy.
It's crazy. It's a color, but it describes the mood. You know what I'm saying? So what was the strategies of you building your clientele? How did you reach out to your clients? Because as a barber, you're a self-entrepreneur, you're self-employed, so you have to try to get clientele.
Right. It's dedication. Dedication, man. You got to be there when and that's game, because that's real talk. But that's with anything you do, especially if you're an entrepreneur. You got to put in the work to be able to receive the benefits and the glory of your hustle. And it's a lot of sleepless, not even sleepless nights to a lot of people. It's a lot of just having to wait it out, being patient, just not knowing that you gotta have faith, because it's I'm cutting hair right now. Say I'm cutting hair and I'm just starting in the game, and I don't have no clientele. And I don't know nobody. It's like you fishing, so you got to make everything count. You gotta have your business cards. You know, you gotta have your personality. You gotta have the right energy. You know, to be able to make a person feel warm and welcome when they get in your chair.
Yeah.
You know, so
like something that could like, you know, what makes you stand out in that sense, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta be able to connect, man. Because a person want to be able to get in the chair and feel comfortable, man. They want to be able to tell you what they want, and you know, I want my hair cut like this. Shit, I want a fade. Let me get a double take, a shag in the back, all that crazy shit. I'm just saying, you know, and you know, some people will just cut hair and they don't have no conversation, just in the chair, and it's just like. Like fucking birds, crickets chirping and shit. You know what I'm saying? But then you got a person such as myself who I wonder what's going on.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm gonna talk my shit. You know, I can tell. I'm a people's person, so I can tell if you don't feel like you want to be bothered, or I can tell if you just open. Some people have a lot of stuff on their mind, man. And sometimes you just gotta give them a word of encouragement, or you might get a motherfucker that get in the chair that be drunk, you know, be toe up on a haircut, moving all goddamn time in the chair, moving the head, leaning and shit. Damn, dog, hold your head up, you feel me?
Yeah, or sleepy.
Yeah, sleepy. You gotta hold his head and shit.
Especially the jits.
I'm charging your ass extra. If I gotta do all that, I ain't, man, yo. I'm charging your ass extra. If I gotta hold your goddamn head, grown ass head up, and you sleep because you don't been to work, and I understand that because you got a lot of brothers that go to work. Right. I need to invent some shit that keep a nigga head up on the kickstand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you got some brothers where they'll go to sleep. They feel that it just be so calming and relaxing to the clippers of the noise and all that shit sound good to them.
Yo, it's therapeutic.
Yeah, it's therapeutic shit. You at work here in the goddamn chipping hammer. You get in the chair and shit just, you know, hey, I'm finna go to sleep. I'm tired. I've been out there in the sun all goddamn day.
Yeah.
Shit, man, I'm going to sleep. That's why I charge your ass extra. I ain't lying.
Why you think as a man actually being in a barbershop, it could be therapeutic? Why do you think that is? Because I know that every time I sit in a chair and I have a long day, or not even just having a long day, if I'm in the barbershop just chilling, I could talk to a whole bunch of men and having a conversation about anything. It's kind of like, you know.
Right.
You know,
I mean, well, when you get a group of guys together who on the same page and they can relate, and you know, and you can be able to just open up. You can come in and be relaxed, or you can express yourself the way you want to be, you can be yourself.
Yeah. And
nobody judging you, and nobody, because we gonna laugh at your ass. We pick at you and all kind of shit too. But at the same time, we not judging nobody, you know, because everybody have stress on them. Everybody is living in the ways of this world and going through some things. So when you come inside, it's like a sanctuary. When you come in here, man, it's like everything goes out the door and all the good shit just stay in when you close the door. You in a whole other world now. It's in a whole other. This is like how when the women go to the beautician, and you might, boy, they talk about everything. You feel me? They talk about everything.
That's real.
And when we in here, we talk about everything too. It's all about conversations and topics. And sometimes the motherfucker don't feel like playing. Sometimes the motherfucker don't feel like talking about nothing. You know, sometimes you just want to get in here, especially if we playing some good music, or we playing that old school shit. Oh man, we behind it's like Barbershop the movie and shit.
Yeah,
you know,
for real.
We playing that Earth, Wind and Fire, or some Frankie Beverly and Maze, or you know, some good grown folk music, you know, because I'm an old schooler. You know, I listen to that young rap, but they sing on every damn thing. They might as well be Earth, Wind and Fire too. Shit, they sing on everything right now. Yeah. You know, so. But anyways, I mean, it's just like I said, it's therapeutic when you come in here. And that's the kind of place that's the kind of environment you want when you come to the barbershop. You know, you want a little noise, you want to get a little noise. You got to know what days to come, shit. Because Monday will be a slow day and there ain't no noise in here. Nigga might be in here working out.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Tuesday might be the same way. But come goddamn Thursday, Wednesday hump day, you done got over the hump. Thursday, some people get paid. Friday, just got paid. Friday night, you feel me? Pockets right. You might be on a little drink, you know, want to come sit in and get your hair do before you go hit the streets. You want to get nice, man, want to get groomed up.
Oh, yeah,
want to get his beard right, want to get sliced up, want his tape to be sharp, you know. He going home to go see his baby, you know. Go get him some kiss and give her his check. You know what I'm saying? Give her the check and, you know, and she gonna give him a couple of dollars and he gonna keep it moving. He paid all the bills. But he feel good. He alright though. I got a bottle of Guinness.
I ain't gonna lie. Like every time I leave your barbershop, it's just like, it's like a show. Like I'm like, damn, I'm leaving the show. Like, or just, you know, after even I get a haircut, I just feel clean. Like I'm like, yeah. Like I feel nice. It's kind of like make you feel good, whether you ugly, whether you.
Boy, trust me, boy, it's a lot. Boy, Lord, I ain't here to talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about it, Jesus, Lord. I ain't
but you know what I'm saying. But are you ugly or whatever the case may be? Woo! But it makes you feel good, like, you know, at the end of the day and stuff like that.
Well, hey, one thing about us, boy, we'll make an ugly nigga feel handsome. You can bet that. Trust me. After you get this slice haircut over here. Boy, you could be looking like goddamn Kunta Kinte. But when you leave up out of here, you gonna be looking like one of the Temptations, brother.
That's
gonna
real.
Be sliced, diced, laid to the side, however you wanna be, you feel me?
That's real. That's real.
We can't fix the feature, the actual skin of ugly. But we can do something with that. We can do something with that, brother.
That's real. But yeah, man, it just every time I'm in here, it's just a whole different vibe. Like,
yeah,
you know, there's been times I sat in this chair, going through it and all, boy, and you know, when I leave here, I'm like, man, I feel better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you gotta understand this: a barber is a pastor, a deacon, a therapist, a goddamn he's also a physical therapist when it comes to, you know, he's a stylist, he's an educator, he's a motivator. Some of them is a player hater. You know, but you know, it's a lot of things, brother. So it's like, you know, you want that in your barber. When you sit in the chair, it's more of a personal relationship that you build with your barber. That's why dudes stick with their barber, and you see them, they don't nah, I ain't letting nobody else cut that out.
I ain't fucking with that, nigga.
You know, they'll do that only if extreme emergencies. But other than that, they ain't going to nobody else. You know why? Because they have built a bond and a strong relationship, and they barber is accustomed to knowing how their haircut is, how their head shape is, you know, and the conversations that they have and the energy that they share. So it's like, for you to go get in somebody else's chair, and especially if the brother don't give you that same kind of energy, you be like, yo, some people done did it 2 or 3 times, and they be like, fuck that, I ain't never going to nobody. Boy, look here, boy, if you ain't here, boy, I'm just gonna be looking ugly in the motherfucker till you get back. You know what I'm saying? I'll just wolf out until your ass come back. You know, and that's because, you know, you don't build the bond with your barber, and he know exactly how to cut your hair. You know, and you ain't got to tell him shit. All you got to do is just sit in the chair. He going to take care of you. Y'all going to laugh, joke. Sometimes see, if you got a good barber, your barber ain't scared to share what's going on in his world too, as well. Cause he might have some stressful shit and need some therapeutical conversations from you. You know, I might need to give you this nigga shit. Talk to me, dog. Let me tell you what happened to me today. God damn it, I done, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Why you think barbering is an art form in your words?
Most barbers that I know are creative mentally. Some of them are artists. They got craftsmanship, dog. Like for real, all the barbers that I know, most of them know how to draw.
That's real.
Like for real, a lot of barbers that I know already are artists. Like they got a lot of creativity. A lot of barbers have creativity. And that's real, man. And that's why they here. Yeah. That's not why they here, but once they grab hold to the profession, to this career, or to this. You know what I'm saying? It's like you could design something. You could turn ugly, like you say, ugly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a goddamn frog into a Prince Charming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's kind of like the hair is like the canvas.
Painting a picture, bro. Yeah, you couldn't have said it no better.
Mm-hmm. It's just crazy though. Like if you really think about it,
right.
Your hair is like a canvas.
It is a canvas.
Yeah.
It is a canvas, and you know you have barbers who really like. You could tell a barber who really love doing what he's doing because he take his time to, you know, when he cutting your hair, it's craftsmanship. He take his time when he do it, and he enjoy doing it. And he loves what he do. You know, he love to bring some nappy shit like that, what you got on your head, and then you get a regular haircut to bring that shit down to a fade or some shit that like that. That's like you gonna take a before and after picture because it's like, damn,
you did that shit.
You know, yeah,
that's real shit. So what would you say would be like the roadblocks you faced in the beginning of your career?
I ain't really had no roadblocks, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know why? Because I know a lot of people. And growing up, I was cutting hair already. So a lot in my area, in this area, Liberty City, you know, Carrier City, Overlocker, shit, Overtime. You know, I already know a lot of people. I was cutting hair already. I was doing my thing. So it was like, I ain't really had no roadblocks. My first day with the clippers in my hand at USA, I told you I made $250, and that was off motherfuckers saying, Poochie! Because they called me Poochie too. Poochie. I'm like, yo, why you ain't here cutting hair? So off of just being a person that's known for cutting hair already, I really didn't have no roadblocks, bro.
That's interesting. I mean, in the end, that's a blessing too.
Yeah,
because
I didn't have to do no chasing like a lot of barbers have to go looking for clients and all that shit. I had to do none of that, bro.
Yeah, that's a blessing because you know it's a lot of people. You know, some people gotta really like grind. I'm not saying you didn't grind, but like a lot of people like probably have to deal with X, Y, and Z's with their situation and stuff like that.
I saw a lot of brothers when I was at USA. A lot of brothers go through that, you know. And to me, it's like the passion for it, man. You know, some people just in it because of the money. Like, but do you really love the
what
game?
you do? Yeah.
What you do? But do you really love it? You know, cause I wouldn't know. I ain't never had to. If I ain't got no customer, I'm sitting my ass down in the chair chilling. Cause when I put my hands on these blessed hands, bro. When I touch you with these blessed hands, I'm gonna show my craftsmanship. I'm my excellence. I'm gonna paint on your canvas, bro. When you get up, you're gonna represent my cut, and a brother or a sister gonna be like, who cut your hair? That's what you want, right? Who cut that shit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, boy, right? Oh, big man, right? Slice, yeah, just like that.
That's crazy because that's very important when you, especially an entrepreneur. You have each client or each person that you work on or deal with, you have to make sure you put 100% in each thing, each person that you did work with, because you never know, that person gonna tell X, Y, and Z, or you know, tell their brothers, sisters, cousins, friends, and everybody, so it could get you more clients.
You have to seal the deal.
Exactly.
Basically, seal the deal. When you get them in the chair, you got one time to show off.
Yeah. That's real.
Yeah, you gotta do your best. Every time someone get in your chair, you gotta do your best. I ain't saying that you don't have bad days, you know, because everybody have bad days. All barbers have bad days sometimes, you know. But at the end of the day, when you getting a new client in the chair, you gotta show off.
Yeah, that's real.
You gotta show off.
So what's a typical day like for you in the barbershop?
A typical day now? Or just period, like a
period at
the
barbershop.
I done been in the game for a long ass time, 20 plus. So like, I'm not like I used to be when I was younger. Like just so you know, aggressive early and just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause it's like my clientele is big, so I don't have to, you know, grind so hard when it comes to that because I done made a name for myself and. You know, but I don't just because I made a name for myself don't mean that I have to slack on my customers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just that, you know, I do appointments. Typical day for me. If you ain't on that appointment list, and
man, let me tell y'all,
I will haul ass.
He even do that to me. Like, nah, nephew, you need a
appointment. You ain't made no appointment, brother. I don't need no new clients. But I'm always accepting new clients, you know, because I mean,
well, you think about
I would
it,
never turn nobody down. But I'm just saying,
if you think about it, it helps you, and it helps you at the end of the day if you really think about it, because you keep track on who's coming.
Right. No, I can't come in and just sit down and just be in here and just be sitting and just because I could be doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
I could be, you know, occupying my time or utilizing my time somewhere else trying to make something else happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know. It's all about the progression of, you know, trying to get to the next level. You know, I got more inventions I'm trying to bring to the table. You know.
Yeah. That's the entrepreneur mindset all the time.
Exactly.
You never stop. You never stop. It's always on the go.
Stop.
Yeah, like somebody just DM'd me now. I had posted something. He like, yo, he was telling me, you always find another hustle, a new hustle.
You gotta have multiple streams of hustles.
Yeah, of course.
You gotta keep cash coming in. You can't.
Cash flow.
One lane. You gonna stay in that lane, and if you comfortable in that lane, you got some people that's just comfortable in that lane. Or you got some people who just got multiple, even billionaires and millionaires got multiple streams of hustles.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how you think they become millionaires, billionaires. You know.
Mm-hmm.
They just they got the right hustle.
Mm-hmm.
They got the right
big
thing
hustle
going for them, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, most definitely. But do you ever sit back and just be like in your barbershop or maybe at home, you just be like, damn, I really got my own barbershop. Do your trials and tribulations, not for being a barber, but just in life.
Yeah. I mean, I think I felt like that when I first got the barbershop. Like, damn, got my own barbershop, boy. I done grind.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here, you know. And then, but shit, you here, what you gonna do next? Now you got the barbershop, you gonna say that shit. Yeah, about my own barbershop. Next level shit now, you know. What's the next step? You know? What's the next step?
And what was your mindset, as in, not just mindset, but was like at that moment when you was thinking that, like, did you think about the past of what you went through? And like, damn, boy, I made it through. Even though you said, you know, next level, but
yeah.
You know.
I mean, yeah. It was more of I didn't want to be just, you know, hopping from shop to shop, and then you be damn near 50 years old and you still hopping from shop to shop. You know. Because I didn't mind if I was at somebody's shop who was secure and had a good energy. I probably wouldn't have had no shop. I probably would have just been in their shop and it still would have been, I still would have been getting my money. I just wouldn't have had no overhead. I wouldn't have to have no, you know, but it was more of, I wanted to bring forth to the light my energy and my vibe and the kind of people that I want around me, you know, and build a team that, you know, that was strong and a team of great barbers, you know, that was in the likings of me.
Man, it's crazy that you say that because I remember it was just you and Kev.
Right. Oh, that's like, my soldier right there.
Like for the listeners, you know, I remember when this barbershop first opened or around the time, and you know, even though I did this project with him, it was only just him and another barber, Kev. And just to see, like, he has multiple different barbers in the barbershop is just crazy. And that lets you know that you gotta have patience on top of that. And 2, you have to have a team. And 3, it's just like, you know, growth. You know, growth is important. Like, growth. Like, you might not see it at that moment, but it's going to happen in time, and once you manifest it and keep on going.
And it was, cause Kev, yo, that's my brother, you know, real talk. And when I got this shop, before this shop was any of this, you know, it was under construction. And my brother was right there with me, you know, he helped me with everything, you know, and he left with me. We was working at another barbershop, and I was there like 2 years, and I was telling him like, listen, man, I'm finna get my own shop, bro, cause he had done quit, like damn near 3-4 months before I moved out, before I left the shop. So when he quit, I was like, yo, bro, I'm finna get my own shop, bro. You got to come with me, bro. You already know, you know, you got to come, bro. You know, you my bro, feel me? And you know, he believed in me. He never left my side. He believed in me, and you know, we keep it 1,000. You know, and you know, everybody can't be a chief. You know, you gotta have Indians too, but we all chiefs in our own way.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Everybody's a chief. You know, everybody a chief. In here, in my shop, everybody a chief. I'm just a general contractor. It's like, you know, you just you feel me? That's it. You know
that's real. That's real that you said that about Kevin. I didn't even know that, and that's interesting because it's just
I'm corporate. You know what I'm saying? I'm just corporate, and you got your own.
But that's very important though, like that bond. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how rare that is.
Right. Now you don't find too many brothers that's like that, and it's crazy because
y'all grew up together too, right?
No, we always knew each other, but we ain't grow up together like that. But we always, you know, we seen each other out in the streets, and there was always respect. But when I got a chance to work with them, and you know, we worked together, and we just, man, the bond we built, man, that shit was like, you feel me, like, you know, that's a brother I could talk to about my problems. And I'm a brother he could talk to about my problem, about his problems. And, you know, we just keep it like that, man. Respectable as men, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta support your brothers, man. When you get brothers like that in your life, man. When God place certain people in your life, you gotta hold on to them. And,
of course.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta show them that brotherly love, you know, and let them know, you know what I'm saying, it's real.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here for you, like you here for me. You know what I'm saying? We together in this. You know,
and we need that.
And I support him, and whatever he do, he always been supportive. You know, on everything I do and everything I've been doing. I ain't never had no argument, no fuss. You know what I'm saying? Even if we had a slight disagreement, it was even a fucking disagreement.
It's all but love at the end of the day.
Like, no, we for real, like that brother there, I give him big props. I love that dude. For real, that's G shit. And you know what's crazy though? Like, even my other barbers, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? God put different people in your life for different reasons. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own mixed emotions, and we go through things, and you know, but at the end of the day, you gotta be able to work it out, and you gotta be able to talk it out like men. You know what I'm saying? To be respectable at the end of the day. You know? And have that same passion, that same love, and that same respect for your brother. You know, and that's what keep the bond strong, and that's what keep my shop going.
Yeah.
You know, because everybody got respect. You go in here, nobody, we laugh, joke. That's all we do all day. You know, when we get into an altercation or whatever, like men, we go through it like everybody else, like brothers, and we talk about it, and we get over it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We move on. You know what I'm saying? You live to see another day.
And that's real, because I feel like it's a brotherhood.
Yeah, it's a brotherhood.
It's a brotherhood. You know,
and
believe it or not, that's very rare in the black communities. You know what I'm saying? And I love seeing that, especially me being a young man and coming into the barbershop. And
man, listen, I have a blessed barbershop, man. Where my address on my barbershop is my birthday. My birthday is July 20th, 720. My address is 720 Northwest 62nd Street. Like, I mean,
you know, it's so crazy.
That's
it
crazy.
Falls back,
that's not crazy. That's blessing. That's God.
That's numerology.
Yeah.
That's like
how my birthday is 720. The address at my barbershop, Slice Classic Cutz, is 720 Northwest 62nd Street. 33150.
That's crazy.
And you can reach us on Google.
You shout out, but that's I did not know that, and that's crazy. That's
deep, bro.
But that falls back into why I asked you, like, damn, I got my own barbershop. But on top of that, what you just said,
right, man. It was what's for you is what's for you.
But don't that shit just give you the chill sometimes? Like, damn.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I thank God every day. You know, every time I come in the shop, I say a prayer, or I always give thanks to God. You know, to keep us blessed, keep us covered, keep us protected, keep the energy going, flowing. I'm thankful for everything that I got. I'm thankful for my barbers. I'm thankful for having the right barbers. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have a barbershop but have some bullshit ass barbers that you go through it with. Niggas don't want to pay their rent. You got niggas that got attitudes. You got, man, my shit runs so smoothly to, like, you know what I'm saying? I won't change none of my barbers for the world, dog. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. I won't change none of them for the world. Even if, you know what I'm saying, I don't, you know, whatever. But, like, at the end of the day, everybody is responsible. Everybody handle their business. I don't have to be on nobody's back. I ain't no, you know, I'm lenient to all my barbers. I show love. Because I don't have to pressure them. Because them boys live like I live. They got their own situation, their life, but they're responsible and they take care of their business. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I look for. Because I take care of my business. You know what I'm saying? And it's our business. It's not just my business.
It's a team.
It's our business. Yeah. This is how we eat. Each one of my barbers got a key. They don't have to wait for me to come unlock no doors, no none of that. Each one of my barbers in here got their own key. You know what I'm saying? All us grown. Ain't shit in here but you getting your monies. I ain't trying to hinder you. I ain't gonna stop you or nothing. Come get your money, doggy.
You know, and that's one of the things I like about you because you want to see everybody win.
Yeah, everybody gotta eat. Everybody gotta eat. Shit, I don't want to cut walking is too much. Yeah, I'll get them. The dog got you.
That's real.
Dog, got you. Now he gonna get you.
But look, like that right there, it's amazing. Like, just cause I do the same thing. I always look out for people, like, and the fact that it amazes me more that I could just help another person out. Like, yo, bro, you need that? You want that? I got you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just I think that's one of the traits of being a boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, showing love and making sure everybody's on point and making sure everybody's on you know, make sure everybody's good. You know, excuse me. How do you maintain or keep a balance of managing the team in your barbershop and customers living? Oh, my bad. I'm reading it wrong. How do you maintain to keep a balance or managing the shop with your barbers and customers to living with your family and your kids?
Appointments. Appointments. That's how I manage. I mean, you gotta have a system. If you ain't got no system, then how you gonna balance all that? You can't balance. You know what I'm saying? I'm an entrepreneur, so I don't like for my work to interfere with my family. You know, interfere with my girl, my wifey, my boo, my baby, my everything, my love line. Girl, I love you. She over there holding the dog. I got a dog named Star. Out of pappy.
That's real. I mean, you know, balance is key. I tell everybody all the time. It's not easy though.
Nah,
it's not easy, but it's very important because you could drain yourself if you could drain yourself if one is higher and one is below, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can't let it mix, man. You know, you gotta know business is business, and you gotta know family is family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't let that shit mix. You gotta both of them gotta have their time. You know what I'm saying?
If you could remember, what would you say has to be your favorite cut that you ever did? Your first ever cut?
My shit. I got a lot of favorite cuts. That's a hard one. Cause I can't really put no stamp on it. I can't say favorite.
There's so many of them.
Cause I got so many. Man, I'm unpredictable when it comes to haircuts and styles. It's like whatever you feel. You know, I can bring something to life, and it's about me being an artist. And, you know, and I love my craft. So, you know, I can't really say when it comes to my favorite. You know, I can't really say that.
Yo, it's trap booming right now.
Yeah, man. That's my son.
Yeah. So, what was the most unusual haircut that you ever got requested to do?
The most unusual haircut. Damn. I done had some unusual shit. I done had bras come in. It probably was a female. She ain't had no edges.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, bro, when I say she ain't had no edges, I'm talking about this lady, she must have been wearing goddamn lace fronts all her life.
Oh wow.
And she need Velcro. Like the Velcro straps on her shit, and she pull that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that was crazy, bro. Like I just had to give her a mohawk, and that shit was like bald on the side already, like she got alopecia or some shit, like your forehead, like for real.
And so what you did?
You know, me being the man who I am and the creativity that I possess, you know, I could turn ugly piece of work into a masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did. You know, I gave her something. I worked with it. You know, I try to use my strategies and techniques I bring to the table because, you know, a lot of women be embarrassed when they come and get a haircut and they just be like, they been wearing wigs and goddamn stocking cap, all that. So when they done lost a lot of their hair and they come and they want to be comfortable, sometimes they be embarrassed. So I be having to make them feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, like, baby, listen, I got a bald head. Like, matter of fact, I gave a customer to one of my barbers. She get a skin skull bald head, broski.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
A 0. Yeah. Now, Miss Young, Tracy Young, I think, because she's more consistent with design. If you're not familiar with Tracy Young, she's the YDCT dance instructor.
Oh yeah.
For Northwestern Bulls, you know, with the dancing diamond dolls, all that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So her hairstyles is like, you got it
on the wall.
Yeah, I can make a book of her, a whole like collage, just with her.
Mm-hmm.
Like she is probably the most. I get a thrill of doing her hair because she's so creative.
Really?
She on the edge. I never seen a person or a woman who just like do it. Like she'll go bald head right now. Say fuck that shit, cut off my hair, and then grow it back. And she'll get a fade and I design the shit out of her. Listen, I love her. Tracy, what they do? I got you on the podcast. I'll give you a shout out. One time with Tracy Young, she dance instructor. She gonna teach me how to do a little dance and shit. Yeah, whatever.
So as a barber being in the game for 20 plus years, how has the game changed from then to now?
The game have changed. The game is, it's hair. So hair always change. Style always change. The thing that changed the most to me is cordless clippers. We used to have cords. Nah, shit. Everything cordless, bro. Let me see. Everything cordless. You feel me? You cordless, like, you feel me? It's cordless, bro. I remember it was cords. You have 1,300 cords on the floor. You down there about to trip yourself. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it's cordless, Mm-hmm. It's cordless. One time for my baby back there eating potato chips. She's trying not to let us hit a bag, opening up, and then, I had to do that for her. Cause I love you, baby. Let me hear that crunch one time. You want to put the mic cover into it?
So what are the misconceptions of being a barber? If there is one.
They think this shit. They think it's easy. They think you could. A lot of people who just picking up some clippers, they gonna do it like I did it. Because anybody could just like, man, I can cut that. And get in there and cut the shit and have you looking like patchy cheek. You feel me? Because if you don't know how to follow the grain of the hair, You don't know how to cut hair because it's all about following the grain of the hair. You got some people here that grow this way, grow that way, you know, grow different ways, and you know it's harder than it look. You know, that's like me trying to put on some brakes on the car. Shit, you ain't gonna stop. You gonna be trying to stop that shit with your feet.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That's just like a mechanic trying to cut hair. He ain't gonna be able to do it, or a barber trying to be a mechanic.
Yeah, this is
You know
like I definitely feel that.
You
Like
know
being a photographer and doing
being a
this.
photographer, he ain't gonna have your eye or your vision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like everybody got their own lane.
Yeah.
You know, everybody got their own talent, their own gift, their own skill.
And that's one thing. A lot of people think that whatever, when somebody posts something on social media or something like that, they think that, I could do it too off top.
Yeah.
Nah, boy, it's a lot of.
They could try.
Yeah.
They could try that shit, but
it takes time.
It takes time.
You got to mold it together.
Yeah, you might not have the passion that person like me or the patience, cause nigga, listen, I ain't got no patience to build shit.
Yeah.
Like my girl, like they like she brought a goddamn bunk bed. You feel me? And then I had to call my homeboy to help me put the bunk bed up. We put the shit up wrong. My patience was fucked up. I damn threw the shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like she like for a nigga to build, so I ain't no builder, dog.
That's real shit.
She brought a grill. Grandma brought a grill the other day, dog. I put a grill together, dog. I put all four of the legs on wrong and shit. I had to take the legs loose and put the shit back. That shit took me 14 hours to put together.
I bet you was like, fuck that shit.
But you know, I was determined to put that shit together because I ain't want to let it beat me.
Yeah.
You know, but it took me 14 hours, brother.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Damn near. Shit.
At least you got it, go.
You know, your girl be wanting you to, you know, think you supposed to be, you a mechanic and shit. You just, I got a man who I can't hang a picture right, goddamn it. I'll pay a bitch to come do it.
Hey, I'm the same way. That's it. I'm hey, who need to pay?
How much, dog? How much you gonna charge me to change the door knob? Come on there, that shit. Come change the door knob for me.
That's real. Hey, I told myself when I get my first crib, dog, fuck having a yard, nigga. I face away to do shit.
Nah, I fuck with the yard. That's that kind of. I can.
Man, I've been doing that all my life, dog. I'm tired.
Nah, I can do that. You know, I can do that in the yard game. But when it comes to, you know, like fixing shit,
yeah,
I'm gonna call somebody. Cause I ain't got the patience. I ain't no patience to be a plumber or.
That's even a plumber, though.
Hold on. Hold on. Even like now they be my son done with the bike shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, my bike. I can change tires and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the seats and all that. Look, I got a little ratchet set. You know what I'm saying? But
all that other shit, no.
All that.
So let's talk about the book that we did, Slice Classic Cutz. How did you like the turnout of everything?
Oh man, that book.
That was monumental.
Yeah. The book was amazing. If y'all don't know, that boy Aaron J. Jackson is a beast, and you know he got a mean following out here. He's serious about his craft, his art. You know he's a strong believer. He got great determination. I love his spirit, his energy, you know, and his hustle. And it shows, it speaks value through his pictures. You know, his pictures tell stories. And as you can see on the back of this wall behind us right now, you know, he did with me and him. You know,
most definitely.
Shit, I mean, it was like, you know, I took him to the area, but his vision captured the moments. You know, he sees the moments, and he got a great eye, man. You know, that's amazing.
Yeah, man. Like, I was just looking at the book the other day, and I was just looking at from the beginning to the end. Like, it was no pictures on the wall, and then we just end up just flooding the wall.
You remember the fucking wall that had no pictures?
Yeah, the dogs. It was
this shit ain't had no. Yo, I got fucking pictures of the wall when it was naked. Well, this shit ain't had. Yo, we did this whole wall in like a year's time. Yeah. We, like, these pictures that's on this wall are actual pictures that we went to the neighborhood And we went to the areas in Liberty City and Brown Sub and Carroll City and Overtown and Martin Luther King Parade. It was, it was
all that.
Gosh, this is real. That shit you see up here is history.
And if you guys, especially from Miami, I recommend you guys, not only because I come here all the time or I did work here before, come to the barbershop. Even if you not getting a haircut, just vibe, look at the pictures or have a conversation, because when you look at these pictures, man, like sometimes it hits me. I'm like, oh shit, I did all this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's a lot. There's a lot of places that's not here. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of places that's not even here in Miami no more. And, and it's just a moment in time. So
hey, a lot of the pictures they were like, yo, why you did them in black and white? Slice
Classic Cutz.
Classic.
Let that sink in.
Let it sink in, man. Classic. So these pictures and these people and these different places that's on this wall and monumental spots, they are in black and white because they classic. They classical to us. And these areas that we familiar with and that we growed up. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And all that good stuff, growing up being at and seeing and going to and, playing around and, the people and the stores, landmarks.
I think my favorite, honestly, one of my favorite pictures is you and your sons and your mom. The reason I say that, because when we look at the future and we just go back into shit, like, and like, damn, that was that moment, like, you know what I'm saying?
Seized though, you seized that moment, bro. You seized that moment because the pictures that you see in my sons, when them dudes get fucking 25 or of age and they see themselves when they were young, like that's some deep. That's deep, bro. Yeah. That's deep. That's it ain't going nowhere.
They don't be hitting me at the moment every time I come in, but when you like sit back
and look at it,
like the USA flea market ain't there no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're knocking down the poking beans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like the turn out the whole book release though? Like that was a good night.
Oh man, the energy was live. I loved the good people that came and gathered for that moment. And we had fun, man. We ate good, we laughed, we joked, we talked about the book. And
how was that moment? Like, as in, like, seeing the different people appreciate what you do, because
it was amazing, bro. I feel love, I feel appreciated, and I know you feel the same way because like the turnout. I was like, damn, man. Shit, we had shirts and shit.
Free food.
Signed a book. Yo, shit, I feel like I know it was a real book release signing with goddamn. I was like, damn, boy, I done made it.
Signing different books and all that.
I can get used to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, definitely. You famous, like you said. You feel me? Man. So, as a businessman, what keeps you going? Every day is a new opportunity. So
what keep me going is my family, my kids. Want to be here. Want to just because you want to live, man. Ain't there a day promised to you.
Most definitely.
So it's like you want to make the best out of 24 hours that God give you. You wake up in the morning, I want to be able to be make an impact on somebody's life or my kid's life, whether it's my girl or whether it's my mom, my brother, get a chance, say it, do it again. I love you. Just tell some brothers just scared to tell it. I love you. You gotta say that more, man. You gotta say that a lot too, man. Can't be scared to tell a person who's in your life or deep that I love you.
Mhm.
You know, whether it's your mom, your sisters, cousins, your friends, or your close associates. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them know. A lot of people be going through a lot of things, man, and just that word, just to hear that somebody that got love for you or I love you, man, can make a difference and make you feel better in that day.
Yeah.
Because you know we go through a lot in a day, in 24 hours. You know, and a lot of times it's not promised to a lot of people. You know,
That's real.
blink of an eye, you know, it can get taken away.
Mhm.
So you always let the person know that you love them. You just keep it going, man. Make the best out of your 24 hours.
Mhm. So what's next for Slice?
Um,
What do the future holds for Slice?
the future hold for Slice, let's say, conquering more businesses.
Mhm.
You know, just keep going, stay in love, staying out the way. You know, health, keeping my health up, because without
That's a
health,
lot of weight.
yeah. Without health, man, you can't be here to reap the benefits or enjoy the fruits of your labor. So it's like keeping your health at the par, and just being a loving person, man, and striving to be the best you can be. And never stopping. Never giving up. You can take a break, but don't never give up. Keep it going.
Mhm.
Stay focused, man. You can be an old ass man and still keep it going.
Mhm.
Still got drive and ambition. Still got faith. Gotta have faith. You gotta get to the next level. Just take the time. That shit won't build overnight.
Mhm. That's real.
But be passionate about what you do, what you're trying to do, and what you want to do with yourself, and what you want to do with your life. You gotta have dedication, ambition, drive, motivation, all those things, determination, everything that you need. And first of all and foremost, you gotta have God. Without God, we ain't nothing, dog. You gotta put Him first before you do anything. Put God first. You know what I'm saying? That's on everything.
That's real.
And some people, even though we do wrong, you still put God in it. Yeah, you weren't perfect. God know you ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? But you acknowledge Him.
Mhm.
Put Him first, dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
God, I know I'm about to fuck up, but at the same time, I need you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't perfect. I'm a work in progress.
That's real.
I'm lost. I need you. I need you to help me. I need your guidance. I need you. You feel me? I need your serenity.
If you ain't got nobody else talk to, you talk to God.
Yeah, man. That's my homeboy.
Mhm.
Straight up. Cause he know besides my mama, who else gonna know me like a book? You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like a book. For real. Whoever you let know you like a book.
Mhm. That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
So how can the people get a cut at Slice Classic Cutz?
The address is 720, which is my birthday. 720 Northwest 62nd Street, 33150. You can go on Google Maps and put Slice Classic Cutz in, and it'll come up.
Mhm.
You can go on IG, Slice underscore Classic underscore Cutz with a Z. You dig?
And how can the people get in contact with you?
754-273-1103. Hit me up. My number nationwide. I don't ever change my number. I don't give a damn. Call my shit pranking. I'll prank your ass back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you got any last words before we end the interview?
Well, my last word will be first and foremost I want to give thanks to God for just allowing us to make this happen.
And he wanted this interview for the longest, by the way.
I want to give thanks to God, for blessing this situation right here. And then I want to thank Him for my mama and my brothers, my sisters, the girl, the kids, my kids. I love my sons, man. You feel me? I love them, boy. I love you. Isaiah, Ivan, I love you.
Alright.
Your daddy love you. One time I go to infinity and beyond for you sons. I love y'all. And I want to give a shout out to my barbers, because you know we're a family in here. So you know I'm gonna give them a shout out their name. We got Q. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the Q-cified. Call him Q. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my barbers in here. Great brother. You know what I'm saying?
Well, definitely.
Kev, Polo Lauren. You know what I'm saying? Polo Laron, whatever the hell he calls his name. Polo the barber. You feel me? That's my bro, my broski. You feel me? Then we got my main man Rick, aka Bondus. Like he was the Rick was the Rick. That's my guy, dog. Hey Rick, that's
that is your guy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Rick. Man. hey, that dude, that's a funny dude. Man. He's a good brother, man. You know, Rick. Hey, you got MVP, bro. I gotta get you a certificate, my nigga. You the real deal. You heard me? Started from the bottom, now you here. And last but not least, my main man, Obed, aka Debo. Yeah, now that's the most humblest brother that I have met. Great spirit, good energy, genuine, always helpful. That's another good brother, man. You know, and I'm just thankful to have my barbers, man, because you know this what make the operation keep going. You know,
definitely, yeah.
You gotta have people that you can trust, and I trust all my barbers. You know, all of them some great guys. I love all them boys. You know, and we're gonna take it to the next level, goddamn. That's what it's all about. You know, and
that part.
Hey, I want to thank you, Aaron J. Jackson.
Appreciate it.
My nigga, my nerve fresh off the curb.
Ain't nothing but love, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you as well too, cause I ain't gonna lie, Slice Classic Cutz is probably my favorite book that I've done, because I looked at it the other day. I was just like, yo, we did something great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not even just the book, just you know, you in general, all the things I've dealt with, you helped me out with, and I appreciate that. Yeah. And I appreciate this interview. I feel like this interview needed to happen anyway, because this is a bond. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a bond and show people that, you know, us as black men, we could unite. You know what I'm saying? In all different levels of life. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you talked about your barbers and how y'all got that bond, and we need to hear that, especially around this time. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, that's
and you know, it's a lot of tragic things happening in the world right now, man. Rest in peace to the brother that got killed, George Floyd. And you know, it's a lot of brothers though. He's not the only one. We got a lot of brothers that's in the neighborhood, that's around the world, that's getting killed, senseless murders.
Yeah.
And you know, man, I just want to, you know, give my love and respect to the families of these brothers that we lost, you know, tragically to violence, gun violence, and you know, police brutality, and you know, I just want to say, you know, put God first, man, and stay focused, man, and keep striving, man. And one time for my bae over there, you know, she came and she sat up in here all night with me. I don't know, she might give me a wing ding now. And you know, 2 times for the dog. Bow wow wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yay. She bit me though. I still got trust issues.
So that's it for episode 29, and I'm out.
Peace.
And that's a wrap for the season finale of the season 3 Behind the Beard podcast. And I want to give a big shout out for y'all. And without y'all, this wouldn't really be possible, to be honest with you, because this season is, even though we was always inside doing our interviews, but it was very I would say this is like by far my favorite season. You know, each season I get better with time. Each season I've you know, like I said, I got better with time, and I got better with my interviews as of myself, and you know, and I feel like each person that I've interviewed this season, it kind of inspired me. Not only inspired me, it kind of like it kind of really inspired a lot of people. It kind of, you know, during the quarantine and not only the quarantine, the whole Corona stuff, you know, all the bullshit that we been through these past few months. You know, it kind of, I feel like it kind of bring like the juice in people, and then seeing other people and what they went through, and the trials and tribulations they had to go through to be where they at right now. So it was very monumental for me, at least, you know, releasing this season in such of a tough time for all of us. But you know, we must continue to grow. We must continue to take it to that next level that where we want to take it as. So, man, it's crazy that this is the season finale. You know, it's crazy, but you know, I enjoyed the quarantine. I really did enjoy the quarantine because not only, you know, just releasing the podcast. I mean, not releasing the podcast, but releasing the season 3. I kind of got, you know, back into like doing the things that I always really want to do. Because if you know me, I'm always rolling around, doing things all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like, you know, while we was doing the podcast this season, I was really reading, you know, reading books that I've always wanted to read, working around the house, you know, watching TV shows or movies that I've always wanted to watch. So, you know, right now we're dealing with a tough time when all issues in America, and not only in America, around the world. So I feel like, you know, continue to do what you all gotta do to be great. Not only be great, but just, you know, to elevate as a whole. You know, elevate within yourself. You know, what else? You know, we all going through it. You know, through this tough time. So, you know, figure out ways that you could just, you know, elevate your mind. I'm not gonna sit here too long, but I want to give a shout out to all the people I interviewed this season. Devin, Christopher, Uncle Luke, and you know, sorry if I forget y'all. You know, I'm rolling around the list right now. Actually, let me bring it up. I don't want to forget nobody. Franco from Stolen Projects, Royzell Slice Johnson, my uncle, Lola Shell, Rabia Ahmad, my Gosha Garnies, who else? I said Devin Christopher, Fella Boy, most definitely, and that's pretty much it for the season, man. If I forgot somebody, hold on, I don't want to forget nobody. Chef D, you know what I'm saying? Chef D, what they do, and that's pretty much it. It was very, you know, I really, again, I appreciate them for joining the show this season. You know, without them, it wouldn't be possible. And as you know, follow me on all social media platforms at by Aaron J Jackson, BYAARONJJACKSON, and follow the FGO Network on all social media platforms at Fuck Going Out, FUCKGOINGOUT. And make sure you follow and subscribe to the FGO Network on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Miss Cloud, Stitcher, and Apple Podcasts. And that's it for season 3. And I just want to say thank y'all again. And without you, this wouldn't be possible. See you next time. And I'm out.